Okay, I think we are live. I hope the sound is okay. Yeah, we are live. Um, so this will be me testing the waters. First live stream. I figured I'd probably be talking to myself, so I was thinking I could use this opportunity to brainstorm, which I find talking to yourself is actually a pretty good way to um, kind of rumble your brain, and or talking to someone actually is better, but yeah, just talking about it kind of uh, tickles your brain, and that way it's easier to um, kind of think of new ideas. So let's see. So it's NaNoWRIMO. As some of you may know, it's November. November is National Novel Writing Month. So NaNoWRIMO, you would usually um, set a goal and you would work to reach it. So I had this idea more than a year ago, but I kept it on the down low to because I was working on another book. So I kind of wrote a few notes, I saved it, and I decided that I will wait with it for NaNoWRIMO, and I will um, try to do the whole book from start to finish on NaNoWRIMO. And I thought maybe I'll live stream it, do writing sprints, that kind of stuff. And yeah, and here we are. It's November 1st. Okay. So the basic premise of this book. So the world. This is a moon world. So this world happens on a moon. So this is a moon world that orbits a planet that is similar to Saturn. So it has like these huge rings. Uh, Maybe you've seen the picture, the thumbnail. So that's pretty much what I was going for. Um, that orbits a Saturn-like planet. So that's the first thing. The first thing. Um, the world has very harsh conditions. So the equivalent of 22 days. So one day, when you have light, uh, is equivalent to 22 days, 22 Earth days. So 22 Earth days of light, 22 Earth days of dark. Um, so that's the world. Okay. Like the sun is very distant. The light really comes from the Saturn-like planet that kind of reflects the the sunlight. But when the sun hides behind the planet, so yeah, there's like total darkness. well, almost all darkness. So yeah, it's very cold. It's very difficult to grow food. It's yeah. So cold, um, famine, dark. Okay, that's the world. Um, Now, other than that, there are in this world there are magical, um, what would you call it, artifacts or obelisks maybe. um, so it's like these magical places. So for example, there's magical places uh, which kind of which make it easier, basically, which make it more sustainable to survive the long night. So I will need to think of more places like this. But for example, there's an eternal fire. So it's a place where a fire burns all the time, and you can basically go there to warm yourself. Yeah, to escape the cold. So eternal fire is one. Let's do it like this. Eternal fire is one. Eternal fountain. So water. Water just flows there. You can put it into bottles. You can sell it. Um, it never ends. It doesn't require rain or anything like that. Well, I guess it's not. Yeah, it's not that special. I guess that's every like a well. Every well would do, but I don't know if that's magical, to be honest. But yeah, okay, that'll be one for now. So eternal fountain. Um, so we will have like maybe a magical cave where crystals are basically grown. So these are crystals that give light. So same idea. You can get those crystals, sell them. Maybe the light is kind of is temporary. Maybe like the crystal glows, but it kind of it could run out. So this is magical cave where crystals are grown. So the thing with all these magical places is each of them is. Oh, okay. So I didn't. Yeah, I guess I'll talk about the magic system and then I'll explain why it's important. So the magic system of this world is the following. So there is this language. Okay, this is basically the JavaScript of reality. This is the language that the maker of this world used to to spring it into life. So this is the language of creation. So maybe I'll change the name later, but for now, let's call it, language of creation. Maybe it will be known as like a holy language or something. Yeah, for now, it's just a language of creation. What it means is it works similar to how JavaScript works on a website. So every word has an effect on reality. So when we speak our languages, we have some effect. If someone hears it, maybe it affects him, but it doesn't really affect reality. So this language, so if you say, "Let there be fire," in this language, there will be fire. "Let there be light," there will be light. So the language directly affects the reality, and but it's very dangerous, because just like if you ever try to code with JavaScript or any other language, if you kind of frame something the wrong way, it's not going to give you your desired effect. So you can give it a command, and you think you're going to get one thing, but you may get another thing, something that you didn't expect. So it's kind of tricky. If you frame it exactly right, like in coding, you can get what you want. But given that you're not working on a website, and you can't just erase a letter or erase a word and fix your problem, this affects reality. So this kind of this it bites differently. It's okay. So there's this language, but it is lost. Most of it is lost, but different people or different groups have like maybe one word, several words, and so okay. So the language is lost. Fractions. Okay, so yeah, different people have. So for example, maybe the church or the faith, maybe I'll call it. I'm not sure what I call it. So there's a faith in this world. So I guess that will go here. Political structure. So there is an official government. Official government. It's not it's not necessarily in control of everything, but officially there is some kind of ruler. So there is a faith, or a church, or a temple. Okay, a faith, and there's kind of mafia-like types of groups. And the reason for this is because as we've gone through here, what really sustains the world is these magical places. Okay. So if you control any of them, like one of them, this gives you incredible sway and incredible influence and power. Okay. So this is why this world is kind of fractured. So there's all these kind of different groups, mafia-like type of groups. There's also the government. There's also the faith. So some of them control some of those things. By the way, another thing I wanted to have here is fountain of healing water. So yeah, so that's basically the political structure of this world. So yeah, so the things I wanted to kind of really brainstorm in this live stream is, well, it's really these two things. So think of more places like this, and think of what kind of words can different people have. Okay, so let's go back to the magic system. So language of creation. So the language is lost. Fractions of it exist in the possession of different groups. Okay, anyone with knowledge of a word for now will be called a wordsmith. So this is, yeah. Oh yeah. So so all these groups, the faith, the government, the mafias, they have so it's different mafias. They're not united, but yeah. So they have words. This is what gives them power. So yes, you can control one of those things. This will give you kind of economic sway, I guess. You can charge people. You can either sell crystals, for example, sell healing water, uh, rent, let people warm up or warm themselves beside this eternal flame. But how you protect this your property is the fact that maybe your leader, maybe a few leaders, maybe some people in charge have maybe a word, maybe two. Sometimes you don't know what word they have. Maybe some of them may be public. Maybe you know which word they have. Some of them you may not know. Maybe they even don't have a word, but everyone believes they have a word, and so they they are hesitant to take them on directly. um, so this is that. Okay, language creation. Oh, another thing about the language is that you don't need to know how to read or write, and hearing the word is not enough to learn it. So you will recognize the word when it's spoken. You will know what the word is, but you cannot repeat it. Um, in order to learn a word, you have to read it. So across the planet, across this moon world, there are pieces of paper scattered around um, with inscriptions of this language. So uh, words or words is only possible through reading them from the original source. Words. Okay. All right. So, and we have the characters. So I didn't come up with any names. I only have, well, really, I only have the main character. So main character is he's a researcher, basically, or a scholar, maybe. So yeah, he's a scholar. His mission maybe we'll give him a name for now, just a placeholder. So he's a scholar. No, never mind. So he's a scholar, and he hunts these words. He researches. He hunts these words. He researches, finds clues. Where those words can be. And his motivation, I have two options for his motivation. I think I know which one I'm gonna go with, but his motivation is either he searches for a specific word which has to do with healing. So maybe his mother, maybe his family. So there's this disease going around. So as I said, this word was very has very harsh conditions. There may be like a special kind of disease that's going around. Maybe it's more magical. It's not like a normal disease. Maybe like maybe it has to do with turning into stone. I guess that's been done many times. Maybe I'll come up with something different. But let's go for now. Let's go with stonification. Okay, so so one motivation could be that he is looking for a word to cure maybe his mother, maybe his sick mother, or maybe more than one person, but he's looking for a way to cure them. The other option is he's more of an idealist, a dreamer. He may actually believe that he could fix this world. He could make it more livable, more he could like fix these harsh conditions. I'm thinking of going with the personal one for now. He may develop this this other motivation as we go, as we progress. Okay, so he is looking for a cure for the stonification disease that his mother contracted. This disease perhaps could be managed with the healing water from before that comes from this fountain. So it could be managed, but this is expensive. He always, he needs to buy. He needs to spend money on it. He needs to make money to be able to keep his mother alive. Okay, yeah. So this will be his motivation for now. He will have perhaps a love interest. I guess maybe like a childhood friend. Okay, so love interest. Oh, another thing that will be in here. There is a secret organization. Not sure if to put it in the political structure or the characters. I guess we'll put it here. So there is a secret organization. I don't have a name for them yet. The prologue will actually have to do with them. So they are searching for some reason, for a mysterious reason. They are searching for words. The prologue will probably start with that. So someone from this organization breaks into a house. He actually uses words of creation to give the reader like a bit of a taste of what's to come, and um, and he perhaps like goes to the safe, and when he gets into the safe, he opens it and he looks at the paper inside, and basically he is disappointed. This isn't the word he was looking for. So they are searching for words, and it seems like they are searching for specific words. So they are searching for words, and seems like it's specific words. Specific words. Okay. Okay, another character is a priest. He. Oh yeah, another thing I wanted to. This guy have the main character. I wanted him to have a habit. I wanted him to be uh, a gambler. So he's a gambler. That'll be part of his personality. So this may be the way he makes the money he needs, or well, some of the way, because yeah, he will do other things too. But this is one of his character traits. Okay, so we have a priest. Okay, we'll go back to the characters later. So let's do ideas for words. So the most powerful words and the most kind of certain words, like what you'll get if you use them, will be verbs or commands even. So obey is a word. Um, kill. So okay, so verbs. So some words, maybe like if they're not verbs on their own, it may seem like they're not doing anything. Um, so obey, rise, live, die, go, return. So some of those are also kind of general um, and yeah, it may not necessarily give you the result you want. So rise, live, die, go, return. I don't know, jump. Yeah. etc. Obey is a good one. If someone has that one. Okay. Um, oh, another thing I forgot is that this main character, he has a word. He secretly has a word. Secretly has a word he got from his father, who may be dead. His father, yeah, his father may be dead, so he's kind of the one taking care of the family. Uh, okay. So verbs. Okay. Let's see. I don't know if you can hear this. It's my neighbor. It's very loud. Okay. Um, so I was kind of trying to figure out the the effect some words would have. So nouns. What effect would a noun have? So if you have the word fire, would it cause fire, or would it just do nothing because like on its own? Would it do something? So if you say fire, I guess it could make a fire, but it would be very first of all, it would be unstable. You don't know what kind of fire you will get. It could be a big flame, it could be a small flame. You won't necessarily have control of it. You don't know. I mean, you could kind of learn to control these words. So if you say it like in a certain tone with certain thoughts, I suppose, yeah, this will be part of of how these words operate. So the tone could have something to do with it. The tone, the maybe if you think, if you have the right thoughts, maybe like you kind of concentrate on like this one thing, and then maybe yeah, then maybe also the the maybe the intensity of how you say it. Maybe if you shout it loud, it will be stronger. The fire will be stronger. Maybe if you kind of whisper it, it could be yeah, it could be like kind of a small fire, a small flame. Maybe it will light up your a bonfire, something like that. But yeah, I think that's what we're gonna go with. Um, okay, so we have fire. Will obviously be elements: water, lightning, earth, air, wind. Maybe wind. It's better than air. I don't know. So yeah, some words will have on their own. They don't do much, or maybe they don't do anything, or maybe it appears as if they don't do anything. In reality, they may do something, because this language is very dangerous, as I said. So it could have some effect, somewhere else. It's like this. It's like in Friends, the show Friends. There was this chapter when they discovered this switch that they didn't know what it was doing, and yeah, and it had a purpose. They just didn't know it. So you may turn the switch, and you think it didn't do anything, but maybe somewhere else it turned on the light or turned it off. You don't know. Okay, so what other nouns can we have? Okay, so nouns and obviously adjectives. So adjectives, so maybe something like firm, soft, light, heavy. Well, light could be both light and, yeah, I guess light could be here too, and dark. Um, Sharp. Oh, by the way, I gave this world a name. I forgot. So this moon world is called Celestia. Wait, Celestia. Or maybe let's write it here. Actually wanted to use, or I was thinking of using this, calling the world from my other book this, but then I decided not to give it a name, so I'll use it here. So this is the world of Celestia. Okay, so oh wait, I didn't write it. Ah, I did. The moon world of Celestia that orbits Celestia orbits a Saturn-like planet. Yeah, so it has very harsh conditions. There's 22 Earth days of light and 22 Earth days of dark. During the dark, it's very cold. It's dark, obviously. Food is very hard to come by. Oh yeah, so these magical places, one of them makes food. But what would it be? So eternal fire is just the place with like a large fire burning, okay? Large flame burning. Eternal fountain. Yeah, I guess it's just a fountain that never ends. But it comes from nowhere. Yeah, it's just like a fountain. Magical cave where crystals are grown. So you don't have to do anything. You only need to collect them, these crystals, and crystals are grown that can glow. I guess glowing crystals. Glowing crystals are grown. You only have to collect them and sell them. Healing water. Uh, so this will heal your. Yeah, it could heal you, but it's all of it. It's temporary. So yeah. So and this is important to the plot because, well, I guess all of them are important, but yeah, the main character needs this for his mother's illness. He was able to kind of keep her alive for years, I suppose. With that, and he is looking for a word. Perhaps he's looking for heal. Oh yeah, that would be a word. Heal. Be an important word. Survive. Yeah. By the way, all these words, so I said they are scattered, written on pieces of paper. So they are all originating from a book. So this will be the book of creation, perhaps. This will be, yeah, I guess that will be the book of creation. That could be the name. So this is the holy book, basically. It may have something to do with the faith. The faith, they worship the Maker. The Maker who gave humanity the book of creation. Okay, mafia types. Okay, the mafia groups. So one mafia group will be in charge of what would I call them? These groups. Should be like gang related names, like I don't know, red devils, red demons. Okay, we'll think about it later. But yeah, so one group. So yeah, so they kind of control these magic. Okay, I forgot this. So something with food. So where could food be grown? I guess maybe a field, a magic field of what will it grow there? Like different kind of vegetables, maybe all kinds of vegetables, just grows automatically. So yeah, magic field. Yeah, magic fields of vegetables. Then there's meat, maybe meat is grown somewhere, just like sheep, just created out of nothing. Every certain amount of time. Magic fields. So, by the way, there's more than one of each of those. Uh, some of them may be just one. Others could be something. And there's a reason why those things exist, which the reader will learn about later. But for now, yeah, these places. Well, I mean, yeah, that will happen later. But these places were basically made with that language. Oh, by the way, a lot of the places with these words that are scattered, they are guarded by some kind of magical creatures, either creatures or some kind of magic, which seems like magic, which probably, well, it's safe to assume they were also created with this language. So some of those words are hidden. So it could be like the most bizarre kind of creatures. It could be like, I don't know, golems, stone golems. Come to life. It could be just kind of monster goblins, whatever. So yeah, the first chapter will actually start with that. So it will start from an expedition. So some kind of rich guy brings a party of all kinds of warriors, soldiers. They don't quite know what they're there for. And of course, the main character. He brings the main character. He knows why he's there. Um, and as they go deeper, it becomes apparent that there's a word in that cave. There's monsters there. They fight the monsters, and possibly some of the mercenaries he hired turn on him inside, and the main character will reveal a word, and this will help kind of world build. So he will reveal a word. He will use a word against these mercenaries. Um, I don't know which. I don't know what word he has. He may have more than one word because he researches it. He's been around. He's looking for the word he needs to heal his mother. So he may have several words, but it all started from one word that he may have gotten from his father. Yeah. So yeah, this will be the book, or well, some of the plot. So the MC, the main character, is searching for words. In the background, or in the shadows even, there's this secret organization, that is gathering words as well. And it's not clear what words they are looking for. And his life is very difficult. He needs to keep his mother alive by buying healing water that kind of sustains her for a while. He needs to get food during the night, the long night. Nights are very difficult. 22 days of night, of cold and dark. Um, he may have some kind of beef with one of these mafias. He may have taken. Well, he's a gambler, so he may have kind of maybe he won money from one of them, and they're not happy about it. He may be in debt. Um, and they want their due. Um, let's give him a name. Yeah, I haven't decided also on the names. Like, what kind of names will I have in this world? Um, I'm thinking probably like, I'm not sure if I'll use like actual European names, but maybe European style names, like medieval. I mean, like Roderick, Richard. So maybe like a variation of that. So instead of Roderick, it could be um, Hendrik or Rickard. I guess some names could be, or Richard, Rodard. Yeah, whatever. Um, so yeah, I guess the names will be European sounding. So some maybe even like just like normal names, like how Game of Thrones kind of uses actual names. It doesn't. He has different names for like people from Essos, so they all have like different styles. But in Westeros, yeah, they all kind of, well, most of them have European, like medieval names, so they sound like lords and knights from medieval Europe. So yeah, it could be similar here. So there may be other places. Oh, by the way, so because this is a moon, this happens on a moon world. Moons are typically locked to their planets. So there's the side that always faces the planet. There's the side that never faces the planet. So life only exists on wait. So life only exists on the light side of the moon. It's very hard. The conditions are pretty hard even on that side, but on the dark side of the moon, it's even harder because it's always dark. It could sometimes face the sun, but the sun is very distant, and it faces the sun like every, I don't know, for let's see, if the moon does a full rotation, it's 44 days for a full rotation, right? Yeah, that I'll need to calculate that. That's kind of that's complicated, but yeah, it will have sometimes like a distant sun. It's not enough to. It's not the same as getting your light from the prime planet. Uh, so the dark side will be it will be relevant later. So stuff does happen there. Perhaps there are words there, certain words. Um, yeah, the dark side is even less livable. All right. Okay, we are streaming almost an hour. Um, yeah, I guess I've broken the barrier. I I have shown my face. Okay. Yeah, my mind is not like super. Like I said before, that when you talk about your book, your ideas, kind of tickles your brain, and you know uh, helps you kind of develop ideas. But yeah, because I'm not super relaxed because it's my first time live streaming. Uh, it's not as smooth. Okay, names: Roderick, maybe Godric. I think I used Godric in my other book, so maybe not. Well, let's have it for now. Um, Rickard. Hey, Ames. It's like James Ames. um, or maybe a king. Yeah, the government maybe is actually not not a government, but a king. So yeah, he has some power because he's the official ruler. There may be kings, plural, so not just one king, but at least where our hero is lives. Yeah, so there's a king, there's a faith, there are mafias or mafia types. Mafia is kind of it's kind of a modern term, but like oh yeah, if it wasn't clear, this is a fantasy world. It's not sci-fi. There's no guns. Okay. Yeah. All right. I guess I'll end it here. I have developed the story for a little bit. At least I wrote it down. Um, yeah. I guess we'll end here. As I suspected, I was mostly talking to myself, but that was fine because I brainstormed my idea. So this will be day one of NaNoWRIMO. If anyone is there or will watch it later, uh, you know, like, subscribe. What was the other thing? Like, subscribe, leave a comment. Yeah, and I guess we'll end here. So if you were watching, thanks for watching. And yeah, we'll do it maybe tomorrow. I don't know if I'll do it every day, but I'll try to do it throughout NaNoWRIMO. I'll do writing sprints, and hopefully I will achieve my goal. I'm kind of doubtful that I will. I I don't know if I'll be able to kind of do it as hardcore as I wanted. You know, start and finish a book, but I'll try, I guess. All right, so this will goodbye.